Coming at you guys today with an easy, beginner-friendly tpart wig install today with a little pop of color to it, as you see here. So if you're interested in this unit, keep watching. So this is the hair straight out of the package. Before I do anything to it, this is the body wave that it comes with, the color that it comes with. I did not alter the color at all. It is so pretty. Look at it. And as I mentioned before at the beginning of the video, this is a tpart wig. It has a nice good parting space there, but it does not have a whole lot of edges to it. So, you know, you're mostly working with a part here, and it does have a little bit of lace you'll have to cut off in the back. I did bleach the knots of that part and the little bit of edge that I did have, just because I still, even though it's a tpart, I want it to look as natural as I can possibly get it still. So I did still bleach the knots. And now I am plucking out the unit. Now, because you saw there's not a whole lot of edges to this unit, I'm not plucking a whole lot. I just want to make that front of the hairline look a little bit more natural, just as much as I can get it. I know I can't do much, but just a little bit. And I do want to note that is optional. It just depends on what you want for your wig. You know me, if you watch this channel, I try to get my wigs to look as natural as I can possibly get them. So I am plucking at the unit a little bit, but don't feel like you have to, because you don't. And I do the same thing to both sides of the unit. Just, you know, trying to break up the front of the hairline. Just, you know, just breaking it up just a little bit. So after I handle the hairline, now I am styling the unit. I'm kind of pre-styling the unit because I prefer to curl the wig on my mannequin head for the back, because it hurts my arms to try to curl the back on my head. And then I save the top of the wig to do when I have it on my head so I can frame my face. So now I'm just, you know, working on curling the back. I curl in opposite directions with the back, so that way when I comb it all out together or finger comb it all out together, it'll give you more volume when you curl in opposite directions. So if you go left on one curl, go right on another curl all the way up until you hit the face framing areas. Then you just want to curl away from your face, unless you mean to curl towards your face. This hair is from Kriyya Hair, and it is the 24-inch length. And as you saw, they sent me the body wave unit. I'm very impressed with how this hair curls. It's really holding and curls very well, because I'm not using any hairspray on it as I'm going. This is literally just putting the curls in it, and they're just holding up so well. They're really not falling on me like that. So I'm really impressed so far with this hair. The hair is a soft, kind of sleek, silky texture, so you could definitely do like a sleek straight style with this unit as well. And as you can see, it'll hold curls and do those types of styles very well. So heated styles, because it is a sleek textured hair, will come out really well with this. Now let's get into installing. So as you can see, let's address it. I cut my hair very, very, very short. I will save that talk for another video, but yeah, things happened. So I'm brushing my hair back, and I'm just going to brush it back, honestly, because clearly I don't have that much hair anymore. So I brush it, and then I just put my wig cap on, and we're good to go. Because my hair is also straightened. So, you know, I just didn't need to do that much to lay the foundation. And then because this is a tpart wig, I'm not going to do a full bald cap, but I am going to tint the cap to try to make that band in front a little bit darker so it's not so prominent. And then for my sides, I'm going to use some edge control. And then I'm using the ebon, by the way, and then I'm just going to brush it back and slick those so they're not, you know, looking crazy. I rarely ever show this part with my wig installs, but I do cut off that back lace area in case anyone was wondering. So the fit was really nice, not too tight, not too loose, and it covered my edges, so no complaints on that. And, you know, I'm just situating the wig, seeing how I want it to be, finding out where the center of my forehead is for this middle part. And yeah, and then I'm going to get into installing the unit. I'm going to move the hair out of my way that I still need to go back and curl. I'm going to just pop the top off that wig real quick, pull my wig cap forward, and then I'm using my Got to Be Glued spray to start the first layer to lay the wig down, but also do double duty by securing my wig cap down so it doesn't move out of place under my wig. I'm also using the Don't Touch My Hair clear gel in the pineapple scent. And I really like this gel because it's clear and it has a strong hold. The reason I don't use the Got To Be Glued, the clear one, is because it doesn't really have as strong of a hold. But this one gives me the best of both worlds. So I really like this one, especially paired with the Got To Be Glued spray. They're a dream team. I really like them together. But I'm using that. I'm going all the way across my hairline. There's no real precise way you have to be with that, except don't go too far up, to where it's not sitting where you want it to sit on your forehead. But other than that, you really don't have much to do here because this is a tpart wig. So, the edges kind of are non-existent. But this is showing you just how beginner friendly it is, because all you got to do is slap some gel on your forehead and then pull the wig down and secure it, Okay, so now that the wig is dry, we are ready to start cutting off the lace. The lace is brown lace. That's the way that it comes. So if you have a lighter skin tone, I would watch out for that if I were you, but it's really not going to matter because the lace isn't really exposed here. It's only in the part, and you can always put some foundation in the part. But I am making sure to get all of that excess lace up and trying to get it as close to the wig hairline as possible. Now, the wig kind of came up a little bit when I was cutting the lace off, so I'm just taking a little bit of Got To Be Glued free spray and laying it back down. Easy peasy, not a whole lot of work. And then just drying it back down real quick. Does not take long at all. This is like a super easy install, you guys. If you are a beginner to human hair wigs, not used to frontals, it just seems like it's very intimidating for you, T-parts are a great happy medium because you can get that human hair look, feel. It is human hair. It'll last like that, but it's less work because all you have to truly worry about is the part and the styling. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, how do I lay this frontal? How do I lay this closure? It's just very simple, very easy. Oh, and I do want to note the pomade I just used is from Don't Touch My Hair, but you can use any type of pomade you want to, and I use that to help me flatten the hair down. I'm also adding some layers to the front, just the face framing areas, to give it a little bit more body and movement when it's all said and done. They're not choppy layers. They're just kind of layers that are just going to help me get some movement, like I said, when it's all said and done. So when it comes to face framing curls, like I always tell you guys, you want to curl away from the face. The only time you want to curl towards your face is if you actually mean to do that, which is rare. The only time you really want to curl towards your face is if you have like bangs or something. Or, maybe there's a specific style I can't think of. But it's a very specific time when you want to curl towards your face. Now that the hair is fully curled, I'm ready to flatten down the top. Normally, I use my hot comb for this, but because this isn't a frontal unit, it's very okay to just use your wand. Even if you were doing a frontal unit, you can use your wand, but it just don't get in there the same way that a hot comb would. But that's not necessary for this one because it is just a lace part. Now, this is optional. You can add some baby hair to the front to make it look a little more like there is a whole lot of lace in the front, or you can leave it be and not do any of that at all. It's totally up to you. I did add a little bit of baby hair to the front of it just to, add a little something to the hairline. But again, that is optional. You can totally do you when it comes to styling. So I let the hairline sit with the elastic band on while I finished styling the unit. I added layers to the other side because I totally forgot while I was curling it to add layers over there. But not a big deal. You can always go back and add layers when you mess up. After adding the layers, I began to just play with the hair, finger comb it, just situate it how I want it to be styled. And this was super easy. I didn't have to retouch any curls. The curls came out great. Again, really barely any hairspray. I can't even remember if I added some after I finished the style overall or not because my cane was running a little bit low. But this wig can hold some curls. I finished out styling the unit by blending out the part using some foundation, and I just kept blending until I was happy with the result. Again, this is a great beginner friendly wig. Here is the final look. It came out so cute, you guys. Like, I'm just loving the color. This is FB30 from Kriyya Hair. Again, it is 24 inches. If you're interested in the unit, I will have it linked down below for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.